An old woodcutter lived in a tiny village. Everyone thought he had nothing. Turns out, he was hiding $10 million. His name was Elias. For 35 years, he chopped wood in a small village nestled in the mountains. Torn overalls, rough hands, an old axe slung over his shoulder every single morning. The villagers barely noticed him. Kids ran past him without a glance. Shopkeepers never bothered to greet him properly. To them, he was just the wood guy. But folks, appearances lie. They lie a lot. Every single day, Elias walked deep into the forest. He chopped logs for the whole village. Free firewood for families who needed it. No charge for the widows. No charge for the elderly. Nobody ever said thank you. Nobody ever asked his story. One young man named Peter used to tease him at the market. "That old man will spend his whole life in these woods," Peter laughed. Others smiled along, not thinking much of it. Elias said nothing. He just kept swinging his axe. Steady, calm, focused. Years passed. Elias grew a little older. His hair turned gray, but his spirit never faded. Then one spring morning, something changed. A letter arrived at the village post office, addressed to Elias, from a big city far away. The villagers whispered, "Who would ever write to the woodcutter?" That evening, Elias called everyone to the old chapel. He stood tall, holding the letter in his hand. "I have something to share," he said. The whole village went quiet. "Years ago, I owned a timber company in the city. I built it from nothing into a thriving business. Then one day, I chose to walk away from it all. I wanted peace, simplicity, a fresh start. So I came here, to your beautiful village." Gasps filled the chapel. A woodcutter? A businessman? Nobody could believe it. "This letter," he continued, "is an invitation. My old company wants me back. They want me to lead a new project overseas, a dream I once gave up on." He paused, smiling. "So tomorrow I leave this village, but before I go, I want to leave something behind." He placed a folder on the table. $10 million for a new school, for a small clinic, for every family who welcomed me, even when I had nothing but an axe. The villagers stood in stunned silence. Then Elias looked at Peter and smiled warmly. "Peter, you teased me once, but you also carried my logs when my back was weak. That kindness mattered too. Never forget, people can surprise you." The next morning, the whole village gathered to wave goodbye. Not because of the money, but because they finally saw Elias for who he truly was. A man who once had everything in the city, yet chose to quietly give his heart to people who barely noticed him. Now, he was walking toward a brand new chapter. And so was the village. Never judge a person by their worn-out clothes, or their calloused hands, or the simple job they do. Everyone carries a story you know nothing about. So the next time you meet someone the world overlooks, slow down. Say a kind word. Treat them with respect. Because that quiet stranger, they might just be someone who could change your whole village. If this story touched your heart, hit like and subscribe. More powerful stories are coming your way.